What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. And yes, it's another day. I'm healing even more as the days pass. Monday, I go and get a hard cast onto my foot. Right now, I have kind of a soft cast. For those of you who have been asking, for those of you who don't care, let's get to the snakes. That's right, we're going into the snake room. We are going to take a look at some more highlights because you guys seem to like the highlights of my collection, and I'm going to be doing a little cleaning because Pablo won't be back till tomorrow. I'll be scootering around. I actually get around the snake room faster on my scooter than when I'm walking. The problem is that it's just hard to reach the upper racks. I can't climb ladders. You know, that would be suicide for me. So, but I'm sure it looked like it was a few ball pythons when I left the facility yesterday. It looked like they might have been about to lay. So we're going to take a look at those and see if we got any eggs. And we're gonna look in the incubator because there was one clutch that I told you that was in the process of hatching. I don't know if it all hatched out yet. We'll take a look at that as well. That's a really exciting one too. That's gonna be, there's a new gene involved in this clutch. I had gotten a snake from Mike at over at Florida Reptile Ranch. He sold his collection, and he had a lesser clown from the Barkers, Dave and Tracy Barker, who had discovered a new gene. I don't know if they ever proved it out. I don't think they did. He was trying to prove it out. So I took the female. She was an adult. I got her to breed. I produced a bunch of babies that looked like they had some weirdness going on in them, like the new gene might have been passed, almost as an incomplete dominant type trait. And I just was able to breed the brother, or I should say the son, back to the mother. And that's the clutch we're waiting on on catching in the incubator. So we're gonna see, you know, possibly did we reproduce this weird gene? Is it gonna have a super form? And if it does, can we quantify it? Because there is a lot of other genes mixed in with the same clutch, and possibly name this gene. So we'll take a look and see if that hatched out, and you know, you never know what else might pop up. Oh, also, I'm gonna be reviewing, I got a gift from my good friend Gavin Atkins at Balls to You. I'll be showing you that as well. So stay tuned. All right, I want to show you guys two snakes that just hatched out from a amazing pairing, I may add. There's still 3 more to go. And I just wanted to bring them outside because they're so spectacular. It was a lesser new gene clown female that was bred by her son, who I think was a spot nose new gene. And the new gene hasn't been named yet, but it's been in, you know, I've been working with it for 2 or 3 generations now, and they were both lessers. So I mean, I thought originally this was a super lesser clown, but it's got a lot. It has pattern. This thing, it's not patternless. You would think a super lesser would be a little bit more race, but it could be a super lesser clown. It's possible. This one is wacky. I you know, have to do a lot of studying on parents, but I think this might be the super form of the new gene, combined with lesser, obviously, and probably spot nose. That thing is wacky, and they're obviously everything in this clutch will be visual clowns, so that will make things easier too. So just a little highlight reel, so to speak, until everything hatches and sheds. But there's some craziness going on in this snake right here. Some serious cool stuff. I cannot wait to see what I got. And I love that one. That white one is really nice too, even if it is a super lesser. I don't care. Super lesser clown, that's fine. I'll take it. All right. I just opened this tub, and this snake was in the process of laying an egg. Unfortunately, it was a slug. She's got more in her. Obviously, we're going to leave her alone and let her finish her job. But I thought I was going to be able to catch it coming out of her, but I didn't. So let's leave her alone. We'll come back to her a little later when she's done. All right, we have a huge female here. I wanted to show you. I'm just doing a little cleaning here. This is an OD Super Enchi Red Stripe Fire Yellow Belly. Yeah, there's a lot of genes in there, a lot of orange genes in there. And look at her laying on her side here because she is gonna lay some eggs very soon. She made some amazing babies last season. I think I sold every one of them very quickly because if you like red and orangey looking stuff, very clean, patterned, that's it. We bred her at think we bred her back to the same male, which was a, if I believe I got this right, Enchi, pinstripe, red stripe, orange dream, yellow belly. So unfortunately, we'll get some ivories in this mix, but the other stuff is going to be amazing. All right, I want to give a quick plug to my friend Gavin Atkins over at Balls to You, who sent me these dragon hatch trays. I love the term dragon, anything dragon I'll use. And they're a special edition green, which matches my nutrition company, Species Nutrition. So thank you, Gavin, for sending these to me. I'm going to use them actually because I have a clutch that was just laid or is in the process of being laid. And we're going to use these. The only thing I've noticed that's a little weird is that my normal Sterilite, seven quart Sterilites, they don't really fit that well in. They go in, but they don't go all the way down. And it's like, I don't know, something with the walls. I think the walls of these things are not straight, so they don't really work that well in these. But these other ones I have here, I don't even know what brand this is. They're actually smaller, but they actually fit perfectly in here. So I'll be using them in here. I have a bunch of these. I'm going to buy some more so that I can fit all my... Look how many he gave me. He sent me so many of them too. That is just a very generous man right there. Thank you so much. I love getting gifts that I actually enjoy. It's very hard to buy Dave Palumbo a gift that he doesn't have already. So this was something unique. I'm going to put all my eggs in here. I don't have to worry about them rolling and turning over. I don't have to worry about anything. They just sit in there, and then 60 days they'll hatch. That's why they call dragon hatch trays. Really cool. All right, we're gonna throw some eggs in there and we'll see how they work today. All right, no surprise. I just showed you my dragon hatch tray. So I told you I had a clutch of eggs on the ground, and I do. From this pied female. She looks like she's sitting on a nice clutch. Look at, some of them have a really tight coil. She's got a big loose coil, but I think she has a lot of eggs under there, so maybe that's why she can't pile them up as quite as high. This pied female was bred by a super Enchi, super orange dream, banana yellow belly, head pied, 50% head hypo. So a lot of genes in there. The male is awesome. I produced him a couple years ago, and I wanted to see what I can produce with them. Obviously, we should theoretically produce 50% pieds, and they should be orange dream, and they should be Enchi, and they should be, some of them bananas, and some of them yellow belly. So we'll see what we get. Nice little clutch. Let's pull them, and we'll put them in our new dragon hatch trays. Can't wait. All right, I had to show you this. Look how perfect these eggs fit into this tray. Is this amazing? That's 8 beautiful, and these are big eggs, and they still fit perfectly into these little trays. I got my sponges underneath with my water in it to keep the moisture. These things are completely off. Not touching the egg or not touching the sponge or the water underneath. I mean, this is look how beautiful this is. These things are not going to turn. They can't move. Usually I'm tiptoeing to the incubator and these eggs are rolling. Thank God I marked the tops of them, but it's still a pain in the neck. And then every time you take them out of the incubator, you have to worry if they're going to roll. This is tremendous. Dragon hatch trays. I got the special edition green ones. I love them. Thank you, Gavin. You made my day. And and you sent me a bunch of them, so I'm going to be using them. You'll see every time I get a new clutch, I'm going to be using these dragon trays. I got to buy more of these tubs though, because these fit these things perfectly, and I love it. I think it's great. It's a great innovation. I had a different version of this before, but these are much better. They actually shape the egg better right here. I don't know why. They're just contoured properly, and so they're not all. You can put the eggs right next to you, and they're not touching each other. It's amazing. This egg, maybe we're gonna move this egg over here. It's a little close on that side, and this is great. Here we go. 60 days. We'll see what we got. All right, I had to show you this perfect shed for an albino leopard. Beautiful male. Look how pretty this guy is. Look how much saturation there is there. I mean, leopard is such a dark morph, and you add albino to that, and that's why you see all these pinks and purples and all kinds of craziness going on. Look at that beautiful eye, that leopard head. It's a perfect combination. Only thing that can make it better would be blood. That's what we're trying to do. blood leopard albinos. Someone's gonna do it eventually. There's my beautiful Hypo blood onyx. Look at those jet black eyes. These snakes will stay so small. The Honduran boas are the super dwarfs of the boa world. I've talked about this before. I'm going to do another video probably this coming week about different localities and why they're smaller. But the Honduran ones are just super small, and that's where you get your onyx boa from, the Honduran T positives from there. This snake is actually 66% het Honduran T positive. You know, blood comes from Panama there, but look at the tongue. Watch when that tongue comes slicking out. It's black, and and it's got like a red top of it. It's weird, right? Very weird. This snake is over a year old. It's teeny still. Look at the water ball compared to it. They don't get big, and you know what? They don't eat a lot. You could try to feed them a lot. They just don't want to eat. They eat when they're hungry. They're from an area where there's not a ton of food, and they're used to. They grow better on less food. You know, it's crazy, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful super dwarf boa. Look at this beautiful fire scoria. Scorias are cool enough as it is. You put fire in there, and man, they just turns them more purple, lightens them up more. They get the blue eye going. This snake has changed so many times since he was born. He really has gotten different. I can't say better or worse. He's definitely gotten better, but he's gotten different. And he's maturing. I can't wait to be able to breed him at some point in the future. Really, really cool looking scoria. Fire adds a tremendous element. Matter of fact, I'm trying to breed a scoria this year to a fire myself. Try to produce some more of these guys. When they're born, they're like snow white color, a lot of them. But as you know, scoria has so much variability that you can never tell necessarily what they're going to look like. Very good temperament on this snake too. Really nice. All right, we'll finish up today with this beautiful Hypo leopard. Hypo leopards are beautiful in and of themselves because leopard has got so much red under the darkness that it's in it. This is a Hypo leopard mandarin belly. Gorgeous, look at this. I've shown you this girl before, I should say. And she keeps getting better and better. And she's also 100% het col albino too, to the boot. And look at that beautiful belly. She's putting on some nice eyes. Getting redder and redder as she gets older. Just love her. Look at those black eyes. Gorgeous. You would swear there's blood in there. There isn't. Precious. Great way to end today's video. I hope you guys are enjoying all this stuff we're showing you. Try to show you the highlights of my collection in addition to what's going on a daily basis. And I'm doing this all while healing my foot, so hopefully I'm doing a good job. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you liked today's video. That we might have a really cool new gene in that clown mix that I showed you, that clutch that hatched or is partially hatched. That one looks psychotic. I don't even know what that could be. Although, you know, it could be just be spot nose and lesser, but I don't think so. I believe there's either one copy or a homozygous form of that new gene in there. But we have to still look at the other eggs and compare and think about it. And it's very hard to make conclusions based on a snake that just hatched, 2 seconds ago. And then that one looked like a super lesser clown, but it had a lot of patterns. So I don't know if it is super lesser or not. That's something we have to try to figure out as well. And I want to once again, huge thank you to Gavin from Balls to You, who sent me those dragon hatch trays. I love them. I'll be using them from this day forward. I'm going to go buy some new Sterilite tubs that are going to fit them perfectly. And I am super excited. No more rolling eggs, no more nothing. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm all about convenience and the best way to do things in the quickest manner possible. This way you have the least mistakes. When you cheap out and you try to do your own little silly stuff, and I'm guilty of this just as much as the rest of us are, you wind up costing yourself money down the road. So check out those Dragon Hatch trays from, you can check them out at Balls to You Instagram. Gavin has them on there. And all the information about them. And I want to just thank them for sending those over to me. All right, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.